According to recent reports, Ted Cruz, after a massive Supreme Court victory over the summer, immediately repaid himself over $500,000. That was over $500,000 that he had personally loaned to his campaigns, but because of campaign finance limits prior to his lawsuit, he could only reimburse himself $250,000. Anything he loaned the campaign over that amount was lost money. Sorry, we have limits in this country. Or at least we did, as I mentioned, until Ted Cruz took it to the Supreme Court, and in a 6-3 partisan vote this summer, the Supreme Court said, oh, no, we're going to scrap the limits on what you can repay yourself from your campaign. So Ted Cruz, we know you'd given yourself about $1 million. You haven't been able to repay the whole amount. You can pay yourself back every dime from your campaign coffers because money is free speech. So this means, let's just say a wealthy, eccentric billionaire. I don't know if there's any of those out there. Maybe somebody like Elon Musk. Elon Musk could now choose to run for office and loan his campaign $100 million, which would pretty much put him as having the most money of any candidate in the country right now, except for Ron DeSantis and Donald Trump. So Elon Musk could loan himself $100 million, and then he can go out there and raise money. And if he raises $100 million from donors, he can just pay himself back that entire $100 million. Now, if he doesn't raise $100 million, he can't pay himself back the full amount. But if he raises $150 million, then he could just loan his campaign another $50 million, pay himself back too. That's how this works now. But if you have a poor person who doesn't have millions of dollars in their personal bank account like Ted Cruz does, they may loan their campaign $10,000, $20,000. Oh, they can still pay themselves back. But when your opponent can loan his own campaign $5 million and pay himself back, not have to worry about losing the money, then we've lost everything in this country, folks. The Supreme Court, with this decision brought to us by Ted Cruz, has basically said, millionaires, billionaires, you can buy your way into a race. And don't worry, because you can pay yourself back. You're technically not losing any money as long as you can raise it from the donors to pay yourself back. That's where we're headed. That's what we have in place now, thanks to Ted Cruz. This man has destroyed one of the last protections we had on campaign finance limits. They're all gone now, folks, all of them. The wealthy won. They won. It is what it is. And nothing short of a constitutional convention to overturn Citizens United, McCutcheon, and this Ted Cruz ruling. We have to have a constitutional amendment to make that happen. A majority of Americans want it. So what's holding us back?
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.